Are they coming? Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm about to confront these two guys over here. I don't know. It's just getting kind of stupid, man. Yeah. But no, I think honestly, man, I'm sorry. We got off on the wrong foot. My name's Tyler. I've been living in my car since September. Pretty much, I'm going to be pretty much living in my car until the next September. I try to make myself scarce, come around like once a week. I do technically live like one street over. I've had the police come out here before a couple of times. I'm just live streaming for my own protection. I got like 2 viewers. Don't worry. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I got like 5 or 7 different places I go on a night that are safe spots that I can sleep, that I don't have to worry about a crackhead coming and stabbing me, or for the most part, all I have to do is worry about you coming to wake me up. Guys like you know what I mean? But yeah, I'd rather be woken up by guys like you than crackheads, you know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, I drove around twice. As far as anybody with eyes can see, because like I drove around twice. There's only one neighborhood sign at the front of the neighborhood, so I mean, it's very arguable in court, especially when you have it on film. So, like I said, as far as anybody else is concerned, I'm parked on pavement. So I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I'm not a criminal. I'm not trying to be a drug addict. I'm just trying to get through. You know what I mean? No response?
I understand what you're saying, but this is a private road.
No, it's actually not a private road. I've had the cops come out here for people that thought the same thing previously. So, I mean, it's basically what you're doing is harassment. But you don't actually see it that way because you're not even actually on your property. I'm not on your property. I mean, I get what you're defending. You're defending your property. But you got to understand where your property line ends, though, bro.
Yeah, well, our property,
Your property.
community starts right there at the sign.
Right. Yeah, your community starts at the sign. What sign? The stop sign?
No trespassing private property.
Yes, no trespassing in the retention pond. I see that. It says no trespassing private property at the retention pond on the other side of a 2-lane paved road. So that divides property.
Here too.
Right. So that divides property, and then so you have signs that are not even in your neighborhood.
That's the beginning of our neighborhood.
The beginning of your neighborhood
Did you see that one?
is a stop sign. There's
sir.
no sign that designates that this is your neighborhood.
This one right here. It says residents only.
Right. I reside here. I reside right off of 67th Terrace that I'm pointing my phone at.
Well, this is called Oak Ridge Estates,
Right.
and that is, I don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Whatever that community is you live in.
Okay.
So it's
But you drive by the sign every day when you come into this neighborhood.
Right by what sign?
You drive by the sign that says Meadow Ridge, and when you pull into this
Meadow
neighborhood, you have to come through this neighborhood to get to this neighborhood.
You do.
There's no access to this neighborhood without coming in through that other neighborhood.
Correct.
So you see how somebody could really just assume, since there is no sign designating that this is part of another neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm assuming the wind or
The wind, yeah.
HOA tore that sign.
It's really windy today.
I'm not talking today, dude. I'm saying there was a sign there that said Oak Ridge.
So they put it up before last hurricane season?
No, it's been up since 2020.
Oh, been up since 2020. Okay.
So it must have just came down recently.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, this has been a paved road since like 2012, as far as I know.
I've heard it's been here since like the 80s.
No, I mean, you can check the sewer grates, the manhole covers. They say what year. So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been here since the 80s, but this is kind of fresh asphalt, too. So I don't think they really were dropping this in the 80s.
I was just going by what.
Oak Run? Yeah, the other neighborhood over there. The other neighborhood on the other side of that white fence. Yeah.
No, I understand, man, and I get your struggle, but we have to protect ourselves in this private community.
Right. That's why I'm not in. That's why I'm not on anybody's property. That's why I'm on a street with no houses in front of it.
No, I get it, but
right
in the little cul-de-sac where you're at, there has been drug dealings back there.
Right. Yeah. Well, because why not, dude? It's America. There's a black market here too. It exists for a reason. It kind of equals everything out.
Yeah, but
you don't understand that part?
I understand.
The black market is kind of what makes everything fair.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't want drugs being sold in their neighborhood and things like that.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have grew up in America.
You're going way off base.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm going off base, yeah.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too, sir. Go find some other shit to stick your nose in.
If you want to wait for the police, and then we can all three talk, you can just hang out right there, and then we'll all have a nice conversation.
I thought they were already coming. I've been waiting for about a half hour for them. Well, I'm driving around looking for them.
This is America. It takes forever.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There is no, hey, no, I'm not a police officer, but like I've had the cops come out here so many times. It's getting fucking ridiculous. These people don't know where their property line ends. Like, I'm homeless, right? I do technically, I have an address. It's like one street over from here. That's why I come here to sleep, because if the cops ever show up to give me shit, I could just pull out my, all I have to do is pull out my ID and show them that I live one street over. Granted, I don't technically, but as far as the ID shows, yeah, so we're fine. Just add some dudes, like some fucking male Karens coming over here. They're trying to tell me this is private property. I don't need to be here. Da, 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 da. I'm like, dude, this is the back of the same neighborhood. Like, this is all one neighborhood. Like, I don't know. You just can't even fucking understand what's going on. Turn this on messages. But you see, yeah, this is the street that I live on. Well, not necessarily. I live in my car. But anyway, on my ID it says that I live on this street, right? And then the guy, he lives like one street, basically behind this house with the boat at it, right? But he wants to tell me that I don't have permission to be here. So I don't really understand where he's coming from. Like, as far as I can see, yeah, there's these two signs that say no parking anytime, but they're here on this cul-de-sac. So you can't park on this cul-de-sac is basically what those signs are saying. And that was his argument, is that he's got a sign that says no parking anytime on this cul-de-sac, right? So I'm up here on this whole other cul-de-sac. I'm up here, but and then he wants to give me, he wants to say, oh, no trespassing, right? But that's on the other side of a 2-lane paved road. That's a whole nother property. That's the reason you have the road, is like the divider for the properties. You know what I mean? So, so I can't trespass in the retention pond over there for whatever reason. Like, but yeah, I don't know. People are just fucking stupid nowadays. Like, really, to be honest, you shouldn't have bought a house here. If you can't just, if you see somebody sleeping in their car, why can't you just walk by, just like let them sleep. They'll be on and off on their way when they wake up, you know what I mean? But instead, you have to start shit. I'm not really understanding why. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But then you see here, I'm at this other cul-de-sac, which is like the other entrance to what they say is their neighborhood. But again, there's no sign depicting that this is part of another neighborhood or nothing. It's still attached to this one neighborhood that I, technically live off of that street. But whatever. Yeah, and then down here in this cul-de-sac, there's no signs that say you can't park either. So I don't get it. But like I said, I don't know. He wants to call the cops, and you call the cops, buddy. You can look stupid all you want. The only thing they'll do, they'll see me here, not committing a crime, not doing anything wrong. They'll ask me to leave. Like they might give me a lawful command to leave. But, like, other than that, I'm not really doing anything wrong. There's no reason I would even have to leave until I get the lawful command from the police that I have to leave. You know what I mean? And that would only be a diffusion tactic. But yeah, I don't know. The guy said for about a half hour now. I've been live for 12 minutes. But yeah, it's been over a half hour. He's supposed to have the cops are supposed to have been coming, because I'm parked on a private road. This is a private residence. Like, okay, sure, is that why it's paved and there's more than one house? Like, I don't know. People are just fucking stupid. But thank y'all for the likes, man. I appreciate that. I was trying to keep my cool. I don't know. Like I said, I tried to just lay my story on them and let them know, like, hey, I got like five spots that I've created in my mind as a safe spot to go and park my car and sleep. And this is one of them. I'm not even here every night of the week. I'm here maybe one night a week. You know what I mean? I try to make myself sparse, but you're still trying to create a problem. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't know what you want me to do. I've been living in my car since September. I'll probably be here until the following September. You're just going to have to deal with it for a while, bro. He's still like, oh, I'm going to call the cops. It's like, okay, buddy. Whatever, bro. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And I even told him I was, like, hey, I'm live streaming right now. I even let him know. Like, I'm live streaming right now for my own protection, because I don't know what you're about to do. I got him and a dude twice his age confronting somebody half of his age. But anyway. Yeah, no sign that says I can't park here. I'm parked in the shade. I'm gonna go ahead. I got the car in park already. But hell yeah, man. Yeah, he died. Chuck Norris died. For real? That's the first I'm hearing that, if that's true. Oh my God, man. Look, so many other ways I could have been woken up on a night that I didn't even fucking sleep well. I'm sorry. I know I said I quit smoking in episode 18, but I didn't quit all the way. Yeah, I'm down to like 1 pack a week though. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of just waiting to see if the cops actually show up or if the guy was just talking shit 3 ways. You know what I mean? Thinking I do need to get something to drink though, so I can't hang out for too long. I'm gonna go down and get something to drink. I don't know, man. People are fucking stupid. And all it was, I mean, I was just sitting back there. I was trying to get the editing done on the video. I deleted the editing app I had. It was getting huge because like all the material and stuff and whatever, this, that, and the other. It was the app itself was like 7 or 8 gigs, so I had to delete it and then re-download it. So when I did that, it got rid of like all of my like pre-production work stuff that I used from another video, and then like just piece over. You know what I mean? So I had to build a whole nother video from scratch, pretty much. I got all the material, all the footage and stuff. I was just sitting there trying to go through it and, trying to dust up the edges on it, put it together better, make it more show worthy. And yeah, I got this guy walking within like 6 inches of my car. And then he gets to the back of my back window, and then he reads, because I got written on the back window, youtube.com/Florida Swamp Monkey. And he does the same thing everybody else does. He just reads it. And I'm like, don't just read it, actually go on and subscribe. Like, help me out, man. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get this channel off the ground, like I'm not trying to defraud the government, I'm trying to broadcast myself working 2 other jobs and becoming somebody, But yeah, I don't know. That's what I say. Everybody, they want to read it. They'll read it out loud to me, but they won't actually go on YouTube and subscribe. And then the dude wanted to act like he didn't have a YouTube account, right? And which he might. He might be old enough that he doesn't have a YouTube account. But I'm like, but you've never used YouTube. You've never had to get on YouTube to look how to build something or how to take something apart. You've never used YouTube at all in your life. That's what the guy was trying to claim. I'm like, okay, sure, buddy, because you're that old. Because you're that old. You've never used YouTube ever in your life. I don't understand how I look like Trump. It's probably just the hair being a fucking straight bird's nest right now. Some people say I got like a Jack Black vibe, like redneck Jack Black or something. If Jack Black was redneck and also 5 foot tall. But now I'm sitting down here, I'm waiting. You guys said he was going to call the cops. I'm waiting for the cops to get here so he can look stupid. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm not even actually here. If he does call the cops show up, and then I'm not even actually here, that's strike one for a nuisance charge on him. You know what I mean? And you get enough of that, then, they're going to stop even responding. But really, yeah, it's not illegal to be sitting in a parked car on a paved road where you're not obstructing traffic. Like I'm in a cul-de-sac. You can easily get around my car if you need to. Like this spot in Monopoly, free parking. That does exist. That's why there's so many van lifers today. But now I think I'm gonna swing back by one more time because I can see now it's been 20 minutes. I've been live for 20 minutes. If the cops were coming, they should be here by now. Honestly, like. But yeah. V. Lucette, 1337. But yeah, I don't know. Fucking people, man, I swear. But then, yeah, so they're staring me down so much. I decide, I'm like, well, I'm going to get out of my car and start recording them. They're two people out in public, you know? They're two people out on a public paved road. You know, I was like, I'm going to start recording them just for whatever that does, you know? He does the classic, hey, are you okay? Do you need help? You know, like he's actually worried, you know? I'm gonna start, you know, when people's like, hey, you need help? Do you need help? I'm like, yeah, you got $100? You actually want to help? Then yeah, I need $100. What'd you say here? No, I've never watched Freddy Got Fingered. I'm not a big Tom Green fan, so I think that's why. Like, I don't know. I like Tom Green in Road Trip, I guess. Like, he was kind of a weird dude in Road Trip too, but I don't know. I don't know, something about Tom Green. He's just like Tom Arnold. I don't like Tom Arnold either. You know. I'll check it out. If you're saying it's a good movie, I've heard it before. It's a good movie. I do like '90s stuff, so I'll probably check it out at some point. It'll probably come up for free on YouTube or something like that. Just watch some ads. But anyway, yeah, I fucking had these two fucking male Karens come and wake me up this morning, and I'm still. That's basically why I'm live streaming now. I'm still kind of dealing with that, waiting for the cops to show up, if they even do. But yeah, this dude, he thinks that his neighborhood, you know, because on my ID, I've got an address that's like right down the street from where I'm parked right now on my ID, like flat out. I could show you. So on my ID, as far as the law, you know, as far as all that, you know, as far as my privilege to drive, this is where I live. And this dude's trying to give me shit for being parked 2 streets over. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. Most of the cops could even do. The cops will get here and they'll tell me that I need to leave. I don't even think that they'll say that I can't come back. I think they'll just tell me that I need to leave. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm still dealing with these guys. I'm about to drive back down, give them some more shit. Listen was, hey man, I've been live streaming for about a half hour now. Fuck. Are the cops even coming at this point? I do need to get something to drink though. It's like #1 priority. Like once this is all covered, whatever. Once I go on my way, or I don't know. I kind of do want the cops to come, so that way they'll tell him how fucking wrong and stupid he is. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just funny to me. But oh, here we go. They're here now. Let me go ahead and put this away. But yeah, I'm just chilling. Hello, officer.
How you doing, my man?
Pretty good, just chilling.
What's going on?
Just hanging out, just up the street from my mom's house, was hanging out.
I got you. Where's your mom live at?
Right there, that peach house, or that tan house right there.
I got you. All right.
It was green.
I guess you come into some sort of argument with the...
Yeah, these
Gosh,
dudes,
don't-
they don't know where their property line is. And I tried to explain it to them. I was even trying to drive around because they're trying to tell me they're in a whole nother neighborhood, but there's nothing that designates that it's still part of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? As far as you can see, there's no sign that says it's another neighborhood. The only sign is at the front when you first come in off 103rd.
Right.
But they're trying to act like I can't park my car and just be chilling somewhere,
Right.
Anyway, I smoke cigarettes. My mom doesn't like me doing it at the house, so I try to not be at the house. And then she's got the grandkids over there right now, so
I got you. All right. You got an ID on you? by
Yes,
chance?
sir.
You mind me taking a look at?
yeah, no problem.
You from Ohio?
No, I'm from Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
We moved up here in like 2011, and I moved up to Ohio in 2020 for COVID, pretty much.
Okay.
The jobs were paying better,
Gotcha.
and I was waiting on minimum wage to come back up here, or you know what I mean, waiting on minimum wage to come up down here so I could come back down.
I got you.
But yeah, it was more worth my time to be in Ohio for the 5 years that I was.
Makes sense. All right. I'll be right back.
Well, yeah. He's probably going to run my name. If anything, he'll tell me that I need to leave, but even still, I don't think he can tell me that I need to leave because I'm 2 houses up the street from where it says I live on my ID. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're off to a good start today, man. I got a goal of making $60 for the day, so I just need to keep my cool with the cop. Don't get too jumpy. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was the perfect, technically I got my mom's address on my ID, and I'm like 2 doors down from my mom's. So, all I had to say was my mom doesn't like me smoking cigars in the house, so I'm up the street a little bit because she's got the grandkids over too. What's he gonna do? Tell me to go home? Okay, sure, I'll go home. I'll fire up my car and drive 2 driveways up. I was halfway thinking that I should be in the driveway at the house. That way when they get here, they'll just be like, oh. But yeah. Alright. Thanks, sir.
Is that your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What kind of YouTube?
It's Uber driving for the most part. Uber driving and just car camping. Finding different places that I can car camp. I thought of a pretty good spot I was gonna try, but I don't know. I don't want it to be a homeless camp either. And I'm walking back there and then there's like 8 people already living back there.
Right.
But behind the Walmart in sorry, hang on. Sorry for that. But yeah, man, I just told him what was going on. I'm like, yeah, I pretty much had a car camp, try to make myself scarce at the house, you know. But I don't know, you can see somebody's not trying to cause no problems.